just won.
Ben, what'd you build?
Dad built this.
Dad built it?
I built a whole airplane and a freeway.
That's pretty cool. What do you think, Ezra?
Did Ben do that?
Dad built it. We got a Lego building-a-thon going on here. Hey, Toe.
Hi.
Come on, Bear. Icy. The flock of ducks is going through the backyard. Merry Christmas, birds. Merry Christmas. What are you guys doing out here? Oh, I see. Come on, let's go back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go in. Go back in. Merry Christmas, you guys. It is an icy Christmas evening here in Central Arkansas. I think it actually got cold enough out here to do a little damage last night. Yeah, it's okay. Like, nothing is badly damaged, but the way these are laying down like this, it just got really cold out here last night. Yeah, the peas are my good gauges on actual frost damage because they're a little more tender than the rest of this stuff. Kale is pretty hardy, but these peas, what was left out here is pretty well turned mushy. It'll probably be brown and showing that damage here before too long. So I don't know if you guys can see right there, there's a little pig out. So that one and this one keep getting out of the fence where we put them up in the front to till up one of the gardens, and they keep making their way back to their moms to nurse. And we've been chasing them back daily and trying to keep them in. We haven't today because we were doing Christmas stuff. So I was trying to figure out what was going on here. Maya must have stuck this up to try to keep those piglets out of here, though it did not really work. I don't see Doris's babies anywhere, which I do not like. Oh good, they're in here. You guys scared me for a minute. I didn't know where you were. You'll nuzzle down here where it's warm. I cannot blame you at all. It is chilly out here. I just needed to lay eyes on you. You don't have to do anything. Can y'all believe how big they've already gotten? It's okay. There, stop. This obviously didn't work, but if Maya put it there, I'll leave it how he put it. Hey chickens. Here I've got some turnips growing. So it was 19 degrees last night. It has not gotten above freezing today. And here at my feet lies a testament to the cold hardiness of turnips and to how much chickens like them. All right. Yeah, so 2 of these little piglets keep getting out, but they are doing their job up here. I want you guys to see they have dug up all the roots and the rocks that were left in here. This is our old sweet potato patch, and they're getting it prepared to be able to be gardened in next year. Look how nice the soil looks. Good job, piggies. Look at all their little noses covered in dirt. They're so cute. They keep pulling all of their straw out and mixing it in. I'm gonna go grab them some more before it gets dark again because it's cold. No, I don't really like this. No, we budded this up to here, and there's garlic planted in here, and the little piggies that are getting out are walking all over it. Hopefully they haven't damaged anything where it won't grow. They're getting this done way quicker than I thought they would. And they've turned up all these rocks and all of this stuff. So my plan is actually to switch them. I probably give them a little while longer in here to just thoroughly dig up any root systems of weeds and stuff like that. And I'm actually planning on putting them over here and switching and putting the chickens behind them to go through and scratch it in. I'm probably going to put some more compost down and let the chickens lay it all out and scratch it out. And then when we're done, I'll come behind the animals that we're using to prepare these garden spaces, and I'll lay down a thick layer of straw mulch. And that way no more weeds start growing. It'll be covered. And then in the spring, I can come and just move the mulch to the side and plant. But I want to put the pigs over here next because the chickens have scratched this all down, but some areas still got grass and stuff, and we got to put the pigs somewhere, and they're going to tear the ground up, so I might as well use it to my advantage. Right, chickens? They're also going to be up here in this potato area. My hope is to prepare that entire garden spot back there, as well as this front area with the pigs and chickens. Now those beds are planted with garlic, and those are no dig beds, so we will not be disturbing the soil there. And I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison. I really like no dig methods. I think that not tilling is the best, but I do also want to experiment with using animals to do, preparation. No, y'all can't come in. I just haven't been gardening long enough to very confidently say that I have an absolute method of doing things. And for me, I want to try different methods and try different things so that maybe one day I'll be able to say, this is, after all of my experience, the way I think is the best. Hey y'all, so Reba has got something going on with her front foot. Hey guys, it's cold, huh? She's limping a little bit. We've doctored it and it's better. It's not as bad as it was. And she's still eating and moving around and stuff. Not exactly sure what's happened. Right now I just came to check on her because we're keeping an eye on it. They've got plenty of straw in here. Maya already came by here and did their water. On days like this, the biggest challenge is keeping everybody where they can have water to drink. Oh my gosh. I did not put on enough clothes to be out here. It's cold and it's steadily getting colder. I gotta show y'all something down here by the garden though. Okay, you'll see the remnants of this ice on the fence. Look at this. So this morning, oh, that's funny. I have these spoons that Daniel made for me years ago. From Little Seeds Grow Mighty Trees. There are like 30 of these spoons throughout the garden. And I don't ever usually see them unless I'm planting or in the winter whenever everything's stripped out. They have little sayings and prayers on them. They've been out here for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Anyway, this morning, Noah is Jeremiah's youngest brother, but he moved in with us when he was 14 and lived with us until he graduated high school. And he's grown now and married, and he and his wife live next door, and they're kind of like our bonus kids. So obviously we do life together and holidays together with them being right next door. But he came over this morning early to open Christmas presents and do Christmas breakfast. He's like, hey guys, we have a problem. There's water shooting up out of one of your garden beds about 20 feet in the air. And we knew it was a possibility that lines would burst because, we didn't have the irrigation last winter. Now, the high tunnel's fine because the water goes underground and it comes up in the high tunnel, so it should never get so cold there to burst. But one of these lines that comes up in one of these garden beds broke. And it's melted some today in the sun, but this morning this whole area was completely covered in ice. The fence, everything, just completely covered in this ice. So we shut the well off, because we didn't really want to halt Christmas morning to deal with it. And I guess Maya was able to get this turned off while turning the well back on to water the rest of the animals. What do you say, baby? You wanna go in where it's warmer? He's like, yes, please. Nope, not doing it. I'll go first. You're such a good boy. Oh man, it's below freezing outside, but it is 50 in here. It's like 10 degrees Celsius. Much better. So it is Christmas evening for me. You guys will be seeing this the day after Christmas. We've had such a beautiful week, so restful and wonderful. One of the things we did for Christmas this year was in just embracing the fact that it was just going to be, you know, our household. And I include Noah and Maddie in that, considering they're next door and we see each other regularly. But our household together for Christmas. And we did something, and we talked about this on a live. I shared a little bit about it on Instagram. But we called it Fancy Dinner. And, you know, my kids, we have 6 kids, and we, you know, have always done a lot of entertaining. We've always had a really open door, and, you know, we'll end up with multiple extra families on holidays, and that's how we like it. That's how we've always done it. But I do recognize that in always having so much involvement with other people, that a lot of times the side of the holidays that the kids get is, hey, we got to get ready, we got to do this, help me clean, help us prepare to entertain guests. And Maya and I were talking about it. One of the things that we decided that we wanted to do this year and really set it as a tradition was embracing the fact that it was just going to be us here. And we decided to do like a, you know, totally intentional fancy dinner party. And, you know, we dressed up and set the table and, you know, lit candles. Maya foraged greenery outside and red berries from the trees and set the table and decorated. It was so beautiful. And we cooked a really, you know, fancy dinner, ordered a standing rib roast from a fancy grocery store. It was, you know, we had sparkling cider and just really, really intentional. And it was so good. It was everything that I hoped it would be. And I bought that sparkly, foofy dress. Really, that would not be my pick if I was going to a dinner party, but the kids, as soon as I walked out, the boys, their eyes just got so big, and they were like, wow, Mom, you look so fancy. And it was wonderful. And to be honest, like, whenever I was first telling the kids, they were like, so who are you inviting? Like, why is it a big deal? And I'm like, it's for you. We're having the dinner party for you guys. And they couldn't quite wrap their head around it. And then the day of, they were a little bit like, what? Because we were at home all day in our pajamas, even cooking. I was in, you know, just like, you know, not ready. And then I'm like, okay, we got to go get dressed and ready for dinner. And they couldn't quite understand why we would do that, because it was just us and we were just our house. But when it was all said and done, they were so moved by it. They thought it was the coolest thing. And I felt like, wow, we found a tradition here. We found something that's really worthy of the investment of effort. I've been joking about how I was doing this fancy dinner party as an investment in my future, because I just imagine this being a thing that my children come to look forward to, anticipate that, you know, their parents throw this fancy dinner party for them at Christmas and serve them at the table. And it was really special. And I wanted to share it with you guys. You know, we didn't do a lot of vlogging and stuff. I didn't really turn the camera on other than just putting a few clips up on Instagram. But honestly, I wish I had done it sooner. It was genuinely like, why have I not been doing stuff like this? Why do I get so focused on the hustle and bustle of seasons like this and forget what a treasure is right here under my roof? So as of right now, I'm gonna go back inside and watch It's a Wonderful Life, which is my favorite Christmas movie, and one that I watch every year and have since I was a young girl. But I am looking forward to sliding into the next season. First, we got to celebrate Sweet Maya's birthday here in a few days, but then beyond that, guys, it's time to start planting the garden again. Like, once we get past the holidays is when I go full gear into planning for seed starting, and I'm so excited. Hey guys.
Hey, Mommy.
Nice bikes.
just because mine's not good enough.
Yes, yours was not good enough, yeah. We've got to exchange Ben's bike that he got because, well, we got him one and it's got something wrong with it, so we got to exchange it. That one's a little big. Yeah, I looked out the window and saw those ducks, and I knew I needed to take a look at the high tunnel because I hadn't walked in it today, and last night was really cold. I wanted to make sure that everything was okay, and I thought I would take you guys with me. So thank you guys for hanging out with us this Christmas evening. I hope you had a beautiful holiday, and I hope you are as excited as I am about moving into a new year and a new gardening season. Ready?
Yes.
We bless you guys. Until next time.